Hello folks, welcome to the complete guide for the Wind Chaser event, where we can get over 400 Primo Gems and other materials. All you need to do is to be Adventure Rank 20 and that's it to play. The event will first have you talk to this NPC in Mondstadt, and the good thing is we get a teleporter straight to the domain and the NPC. Just open the map and click on this new little weird icon, which is where the domain's located, and you can teleport straight there. If it's your first time here, talk to the NPC for a very short dialogue and then you can enter the domain. So this event has 5 different domains and they all have the same objectives. They are to complete the event or the domain, grab 25 coins, and complete 3 challenges. Alright, onward to the first domain. There's also very short combat sections with weak enemies, so you can pick any team you want to fight them. In each of these domains, we have 20 minutes, so there's plenty of time, no need to rush. What these domains have are some unique devices, such as this little red thing here, which will turn off all the wind devices nearby. This is what the wind devices can do. It will blow wind and you can rotate them, and you can see that when it's blowing towards you, you can't really go against it. You can also make it blow upward to use them as a little lift to glide upward and across little gaps. Now that we know what we're dealing with, let's continue on to the first device here. Change the direction to blow upward so we can fly across the gap. Now this green orb here is the first challenge. Once you grab the big green orb, a bunch of small ones will spawn and you need to collect all those in time. Once you get here, activate the red device to stop the wind current from blowing towards you, and then grab the orb on the ground. Now change the device to blow upward and activate it again so you can glide on up to grab your last orbs. In the next room are 5 little hilly churros, which won't pose much of a threat. There'll be 1 room of enemies in each of the domains, and when you defeat them, you get a bunch of coins, which will be needed to get your 25 quota. Now glide upwards and activate the red device to stop the wind. Change this wind device to blow upwards so you can cross the gap, and I was too slow here and the other device reactivated, and it blew me off the platform, so I'll need to restart again. But it's a pretty quick trip. Back up the wind current again, stop the device, ride this one across the gap, and then quickly change the wind device in the corner to blow upward so I can ride this up to hit the device to start up the other stuff in the next room. This also unlocks that wind current that was locked earlier, and we just need to stop all the wind currents again so we can get to it and change it to blow upward. Now on to the next room. Here's another new device, which is these yellow platforms. Once you touch it, they will start moving downward, so you have a time limit. Anyway, grab the big green orb at the bottom and hit the red switch behind the 2 coins. Grab all the orbs on the ground while the wind current is off, and then activate this one to blow upward. After completing the challenge, continue riding the upward current to get your coins and go to the next room. Here is our last room where we need 1 more coin and 1 more challenge. So we'll start off by stopping all the wind currents so we can take care of the challenge without worrying about all the wind blowing us. Quickly follow the spiral downward and don't take too long since you don't want the yellow platforms to make you fall off. Now that we got our 3 challenges, we'll need another coin. And since the last platform is blowing against me and I can't reach it, I'll need to go back to the beginning to stop the wind devices so I can get the coins. So go back, stop the wind, and go glide across to get your last coins. Shift the device upward so you can use that to glide to the finish line. Make sure you have collected all your coins and completed the 3 challenges before you touch the goal, because you don't want to redo the entire domain. Alright, now on to the second domain. Once again, pick any combat team because it doesn't really matter. Each of the domains will introduce a new mechanic, and this time we are introduced with pillars that can lean, but I'll talk about that later. First, just continue on and start the challenge and follow the green orb to the next room. This is our combat room here, so defeat the enemies and grab the coins. After grabbing the coins, we'll be using the wind device to our left. This time we'll need to rotate it twice, and when the wind blows on these weird looking pillars, they will lean over and make a ramp for you. So this is a new mechanic for the second domain. All these ramps that can be moved by the wind. Follow the new path around and go across the gap with this wind current. Now we need to make these 3 wind devices blow vertical so we can make a bridge later on. After that, we'll need to rotate this wind device to the right so it will blow on the pillar and make us another ramp. Follow the coins around and up the new ramp we just made. Here's another challenge that we can quickly finish since we made the bridge beforehand. No setup for the third challenge. Just go ahead and grab the big green orb to start the challenge and follow all the small green orbs around. You might need to activate the wind current in the middle here to blow upward in case you don't get all the green orbs. Once you're done, you'll unlock the last door and the exit to the second domain. Now on to the third domain. The new mechanic this time is the additional green button to make the wind super strong, but you don't really need to worry about that too much. First off, go right and across the gap by using the slow moving platforms. When you get to the other side, turn off the wind currents and make this one blow upward that we'll need later. And then this is the new green device I was talking about. It will make your wind currents extra strong. Ride the new powered up wind current upward and across, and now once you get to the last platform, we'll need to wait for the wind device to reactivate so we can lift the platform. The next room is simple. Turn off the wind device and start the challenge. Follow the very linear path of green orbs and activate the wind current devices as needed to get across. Once you're done with this room, we reach a very big room with additional setups needed. Instead of going right towards the coin, we'll go left to do our setup. First off, go across the gap. If you happen to fall, you can use the wing device on the bottom to blow you back up. When you're on the other side, shift both of these wind devices to blow upward. We'll need that later. Now go across to the leaning tower and change the wind device direction. Make sure it's blowing towards the tower and you're good to go. Now the setup is complete, you need to go back to the beginning. If you want to save time, you can just jump off and it will reset you to the start. Now we'll head right towards the coins, but before we continue on, we'll do this little combat room for more coins. I was trying to use Venti's auto attack to hit the slimes when they're weak to one-shot them, but they weren't cooperating, so I just defeat them with heavy damage anyway. Now, after you grab the coins, head on out and go towards the green challenge. You might want to walk a little to regain stamina, just in case. Activate the powered up wind device and follow the green orbs around. Now we'll need to glide across to the little center area to grab the 3 green orbs there. Ride the wind current back up, and then use the wind devices that we just changed to grab our remaining orbs. Once done, Find the long skinny bridge with coins and follow that to the end. We completed the 3 challenges, so all we need now is our coins and the finish line. The path to the end for this domain is going to be very linear from now on. When you get here, you can choose to use the wind current to glide across, or if you have enough stamina, just run across the yellow platforms. Just make sure to be fast on the yellow platform since they slide down over time. Okay, now for the 4th domain. Once again, pick any combat team, it doesn't really matter. The new thing about the 4th domain is you control wind currents and turn them all off or on with just a push of a button. On PC is the button T, and you can see the device here on the bottom. Turn off the nearby wind currents to grab the big green orb to start the challenge, and just navigate around to grab your orbs. You can turn the wind device on and off to make the bridge in the middle. In the next room, we'll have some prepping to do. There will be 3 wind devices on the right side, and we need to go to the one on the far back. Change the direction to make it blow left onto the pillar. Then go back to the second one and do the same thing. Change the direction to have it blow left. Now for the first wind device, rotate it twice so it blows left, and when you see all 3 pillars leaning, you are good to go. Now we can start the challenge. Just follow the green orbs along the ramps. No need to rush. Take your time and make sure you don't fall off the ramps. Once you grab the last orbs from the last moving platform, find the coins and continue onward to the next couple rooms. This one here is another combat room where there will be 3 weak hilly churros to kill.
Unleash! Whirling snow!
Grab your shiny coins and ride the current upward and out of the room. In this one, we only need one setup. You see this wind current blowing towards us? Activate our gadget to turn off the wind current and have it rotate right towards the pillar. You can tell the direction the wind rotates by the extra green arrow on the 4 little corners. Once that's done, start the challenge. Follow the green orb around to this platform, and when it looks like you can't move anymore, use the gadget to make the ramps tilt. Once you're on the other ramp, use the gadget again to make it back flat so you can get across.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Ride this current upward to get our coins, and use the gadget again to make the ramp tilt. If you feel unsafe making this jump across the tilted ramp, you can use the gadget again to make it flat. And now we just need coins and reach the goal. If you have enough coins, you can ignore most of them here and just continue onward to the end. Glide to the end here and use the gadget to raise the final set of platforms to make the bridge. Then just keep moving towards this linear path, and when it looks like you cannot move forward anymore, use your gadget to raise and lower all these platforms to continue, and you do not want to rush and accidentally fall off on the side. Well, that's domain 4, onward to the final 5th domain. And now for the 5th domain. This one's a little different since we will have to defeat enemies instead of doing 3 Windgrass Bridge challenges, which actually makes this easier and quicker. The enemies are a bunch of hilly churros and a cryo and electro lava churro at the end. So bring any combat team that can deal with those, since it will be a little bit of a challenge, but not really that much. When you start, you'll be in a very tiny room and you'll be here the whole time. Activate the thing in the middle to spawn the first set of enemies, which will be your normal Hilichurls and Mutichurls.
Rain outlines your fate. Born of ice and frost.
After you defeat those, a wind current will appear and you can take that to the next floor. Activate the green device to power up the wind current, since you'll need that to go up to the 3rd floor. Once on the 3rd floor, use the red button to stop the wind so you can grab the coins. And if you go across this bridge, go fast since it is the yellow one that descends. Now grab the final coins with the upward wind current and everything will disappear and new enemies will spawn. Head back down to the bottom and defeat this new section. It will just be 2 waves that ends with the Electro Lava Churl, and after you defeat that one, the other wind current device will activate. When you get up here, you don't need to touch the green device. Just go and use the wind currents to grab all the coins you see, and take the little elevator up. Once you're on the top floor, once again, don't activate the green device and just use the wind currents to grab your coins. After grabbing them all, the final set of enemies will spawn. Dispatch these Mutichurls and then the Cryo Lava Churl at the end to finish this domain. And that's it for all 5 domains for the Wind Chaser event. Make sure you claim your 400 Primo Gems and all the other rewards you get. Thanks for sticking through all 5 domains. If these guides and tips are helpful, then please like and subscribe. And as always, have fun out there, traveler.